Yeah, so do we have any script or we just go talking in?
So maybe we can talk about how we want to do it today. So I was thinking about the by the way, how do I pronounce your name? Popat or
Yeah,
how
uh,
uh,
you can call me like Pawar. Pawar, if it is.
Popat? Okay,
Yeah,
I hope
Pawar.
I'm pronouncing your name not
Yeah,
too bad.
it's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. No.
So Felipe and I actually met how long ago? A couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, we met before a couple years ago.
Yeah. And when you were doing this Phenom Force,
Exactly.
seminar series, so I think that's where we met. But Philip and I had a, I don't know how remember how long we met, but we had a, brief meeting. I showed him this, data to science on online platform, and
Okay.
hopefully, we can integrate this field image R, the data processing pipeline with a D2S so that people can use it more. And I think
Mhm.
I I was surprised that it is already ready to go because you guys already integrated to QGIS on a platform. We already have a QGIS plugin to pull any data set from data to science to QGIS. So what I want to do today is pretending that we know nothing about each other. So
Okay.
Okay.
I can teach you guys how to get into the data to science and teaching you basics and how to create project, how to create a team, how to share project, and etc. So maybe
Okay.
I can just do that part and also show you how to install QGIS plugin and access this data set. So
Hmm.
I'll be a teacher of about the details to you guys. Then you guys can teach me how to use field image R in QGIS so that I can do some of those the analysis that you guys then develop. So I think that this would be a very good demonstration on you guys learn about data science and I can learn about field image R. Because I'm not an R programmer. I did R programming a little bit, very long time ago, but my knowledge about R is very, very minimal. So I was thinking about that kind of format. So I'm not sure if you guys have any better idea, any other ideas, or do you think it's gonna be okay?
I
Go.
guess that is nice.
Yeah,
It's a nice way to do it, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah. It's nice.
So
oh yeah, it seems more natural.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. Or okay, then probably I'm gonna make a cut here. So from here we're
Okay.
gonna it's gonna go into the video. So
Yeah.
probably Philippe, you already seen this data to science platform before. So how about this? Popa, you have
Would
never used this data to science platform before.
No, I didn't use before. I tried in last week, but I couldn't get much time to explore all the
Okay,
functionalities.
but do you already
yeah.
have your account created?
Yeah, I created the account. I tried to upload the shapefile image, then I got some error, but I don't I don't know how to resolve that one.
Okay,
Yeah,
Maybe we should use a new account, something like
sure.
to not use our personal emails there or
Okay,
information though.
okay,
Would be nicer.
okay.
mhm.
So
Okay.
Popa, do you have any other email account? Which email address did you use to sign up last?
Uh, Purdue email ID. I
Uh,
use.
can
Yeah.
you, how about this? You have another email account that you can use like in a Gmail.
Yeah, I have a Gmail account.
So how about this then, you share your screen, then I can kind of, verbally kind of instruct you, go through the process and starting from the, account creation and those kind of stuff. And you just, looking at, pop up your screen to go through this, data to science introduction part. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's good. I think.
Yeah.
Should I share the screen now?
Yes. I think we can start from there.
Okay.
So there we go.
Hey, if you can go to PS2, I think you can type this in URL directly. I don't think it is available in Google search at this moment. So
Okay.
can you go to the URL?
Yeah, this one, data to
Not that one.
science.
Yeah. So you created an account over there?
With Purdue ID, I
Yeah,
created the
that's not
account.
the official one. This is one of the example instances that we created. So can you go to the the what is that, the URL bar where you can type in URL directly?
Yeah, okay. So what is the URL?
It's a PS2. It's a Plant
Yes.
Science 2.0 dot
Hmm.
D2S
D-
number 2S .org.
Yes.
So
.org.
so just for your understanding, we are now starting with data to science, right? So we are doing our new account
Yes.
using
Okay.
Popat as example. Thank you, Popat, for
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
So
being our
yeah, Popo, you don't have an account on this one, so you can use Purdue email here. So
Okay.
let's click sign up,
Sign up or sign in?
because you don't have an
Okay.
account on this
Okay.
instance. Let's click sign up and type in your name and password.
Should I
You can use
use Purdue
you can
ID
use a
or
Purdue.
Gmail ID?
You can use
Okay.
Purdue one
Okay.
and type in your password. This one has at least 12 characters. We don't have any requirement for special character or anything, but I think a password requirement is that you cannot use same keystroke more than 3 times or something like this. But as long
Okay.
as you have more than 12 characters, then it should work.
For meanwhile, Jinha, what the main goal, I mean, for the data to science?
So we like to make this platform available to anybody so that they can actually manage their own UAV data set for any type of project and make this data set accessible to them. They can easily share this data set with others, and they can also um, uh, stream this data set to other computing platform like QGIS, Python or R, so that they can do further analysis. So when I make an analogy, Popa, give me a second. I need to approve your account as well.
Okay. Yeah.
I was okay. So I see your usually my program always beat me. Yeah, you already approved you, so you should be able to log in.
Okay.
Yeah, your account is approved. Now you should be able to log in with the password. But going back to the Filipe, your comment is that I like to make this platform like YouTube for geospatial data. So people can actually upload this data set and easily share with others. But you can also programmatically access this data set to any other platform because everything is an open source. You can just we also have an open API accessible as well. So you can very easily access all the data that you got.
Cool.
And today's video recording is to demonstrate that this data to science actually can work with the FIELDimageR, which is an independent open source project Filipe, both are you guys been working on. And I think that this is going to be a very good demonstration that this data to science can work with the other the open source project very, very seamlessly.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
So Popat, now you just create an account. Once you create an account, you're not going to see anything because you just create an account. You're not part of any of the project. So what I want to demonstrate here is that let's go to the My Teams page. This is the page where you can manage teams for
Okay.
different projects. So if you click My Teams,
Yeah.
then now you're gonna see nothing. Oh, Popa, can you click the hide button at the bottom? Stop sharing. But that one is kind of showing every time. Yep. So from there, you don't have any teams, and let's create a team, and let's add Filipe and me to the team. So click the plus button right next to add a new team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you need to give a name. So what is it? FIELDimageR test, whatever the name they wanna. Yeah, ImageR workshop. Let's do it. Workshop. And give some description about it. So this is a team for FIELDimageR workshop. And as you can see, you are the only member to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can search by name. So search Filipe. He should be already in. So type enter. Yeah, you don't need to type full name. You see
Okay.
Filipe over there. Click
Yeah.
the checkbox on the right
Yes.
and add selected. And now you added him as a member. Search my name Jinha. You don't, it's a case insensitive, so you can just type in,
Okay.
enter. You see me, click my
Yes.
name there, and click add selected.
Yeah.
Then click done.
Okay.
So now you created a team with 3 members. You can always, add more, members, if needed. So, for example, if you'd like to add another team member, can you add, let's say, let's look for Ben, Ben, and enter. If you'd like to add additional member, type Ben, Ben. Is a B as in boy, sorry. B as in
Sorry.
boy. B as in boy. No, not P.
Like
Delete everything.
B,
Yeah.
like of ball.
Yeah.
B.
Ben, Ben.
Okay.
Type enter. Then you're gonna see there is a multiple Ben here, but let's
Yeah.
choose Ben Hancock, the top one.
Okay.
Yeah, click that name. Now you can add that member from here as well. Once you create a team, you can add more members later.
Okay.
Example, if you like to remove Ben from the team, you just click remove button right next to the action. Click that, and he'll be removed from the team. So you can
Okay.
add more members. You can delete the members from the team. You can do this because you are the owner of this team.
Okay.
And you see the pencil icon at the top. That's to change the team name and team description as well. So if you click to the right,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
click that one, then this will be turned into the text field that you can change it.
Okay.
And you can just click X to cancel out, right? But
Yeah.
just to give you an idea, you can actually change the team name and change the team description over here as well. So this is, you can create as many teams as you want, and you can delete the team if you want as well. But let's use this and a team when we create a new project. So this is team management page. Let's go to the workspace.
So the only owner can do all this editing, is it right?
Yes, yes. Owner of the team, whoever created the team can add the new members.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So if you click
So,
workspace,
yeah.
this is the place where you're going to create a project. So this data to science is designed for drone data set. So the way how we manage the data is you need to create a project. Inside the project, you can have a multiple flight, and each flight you can have a multiple data product. So that's the hierarchy that we follow. And each flight can have raw data, and each flight can have a multiple data product like orthomosaics, these are surface model, and etc. So you have any example data set you would like to play with? How about we just create a project with your example data set they use for FIELDimageR?
Yeah.
Have some.
I have the data set. So
Okay.
we can use
So
that one.
yeah. So can you show me where those data is located in your File
Okay. It
Explorer?
is in
Okay, in your desktop. So if you
yeah.
double click, so you have those are the example data set.
So this is the RGB orthomosaic image.
Okay.
Sorry, I think.
Probably you have to open in the QGIS.
Yeah.
So let's, because we need to create a project boundary anyway. So can you load that the orthomosaic images inside QGIS? So let me just show you the tricks that I do to create the project boundary.
Just a minute.
Yeah, in FIELDimageR there is a tool for creating field boundary as well.
Okay. Okay.
It's nice always to have other options though.
Mm-hmm. So this is the example data set that you play with. Let's say that this is your orthomosaic. So basically, in order for creating a project, you need to decide, to specify where is the project boundaries located. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create the polygon that encompasses this, orthomosaic images. So if you go to vector, basically, create the image extent. No, can you click the vector at the top menu, not the create layer?
Okay, vector.
Yeah. And from that, I believe it is geometry tool or research tool. No, it's a research tool, I believe. Yeah, research tool. Yeah, extract in a layer extent. Choose that one.
Okay.
And now your input layer is set as in your orthomosaic, and you just specify the output. So save to file, and go to the directory where you're gonna save it. The project, project boundary file, and save it as a shape file.
Should I? Okay, shape file. Okay.
So give a name of the shape file. Click save and run and close. So if you go to the directory where you save, you saved your shape file to.
Yeah.
Because shapefile, as you know, they create a multiple file. So, shapefile itself doesn't work. So you need to have, everything is, everything needs to upload it. So the way how, our system works is that you need to upload zip file. So.
Okay, sorry, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that
You already have, so you don't need to cancel that out. Oh, okay. Or probably
just
this
save
is the way
again.
you find where you saved to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was different directory you saved to. It was not this in a FIELDimageR. You saved it somewhere else.
Yeah, actually, that was a project I think.
Just a minute. Yeah.
But just save again and
No.
fine.
You're saving as a geo packages, not shapefile though.
No, I have given. I don't know.
You save it as geo package file. So let's go back to QGIS one more time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah. Let's go to the QGIS. Let's choose the the extract layer extension one more time. Oh yeah, maybe we can do that as well. Save feature as and choose a shapefile. And yep. Yeah. Just give a name. Yep.
Yeah, this way.
Yep. Click OK. Now go back to that. Now you're gonna see multiple shapefile created.
Yeah.
So delete the geo package file because that is not part of the shapefile. Delete it.
It's because it is open there. Yeah.
Yeah. You need to. Yeah.
There you go.
Then choose all the shapefile. File that is associated with shapefile make a zip file. I'm not a Windows user, so compress zip file.
Yeah. So I created this.
Yeah. So that one, you don't need to extract out. You just go back Now
Okay.
let's go back to the D2S data science window. Now we are going to create a new project. So let's click create. So if you know where they're located, you can just the zoom into the map and click that the triangle icon and click the corner. Then you can create a boundary. But in this case, you already have shapefile created for your project. So if you scroll down a little bit, scroll down. No, I mean the whole window, not the map. You're zooming out. So let's move.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there's a scroll bar on the right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You upload the shapefile. Yeah, click that one. You just drag and drop. You can browse files if you want.
Okay.
Click that one. Go to the directory where you create that shapefile. Choose that one. Click open. Now it says upload on. If I click that, and they will be uploaded, and that boundary that you just uploaded is going to be displayed automatically. So this will be your project boundary. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Or if you know the location, you can just zoom in and manually click those boundaries that will create the project boundaries as well. And the other handy features is that just in case shapefile has a multi-polygon, they will show everything and they will let you choose which one polygon is the one they use on the project boundary as well. But in this case, you only have one, so it really doesn't matter. So now you set your project boundary. Now you need to give a title of the project. So let's give a title, whatever example project or something. Yeah, you can
Oh,
just
now, yeah, now it's a title inside the main project, which is I see. Workshop one though.
Is it okay this with this title, or should I
Yeah, it
change
is.
it?
You can use whatever you want. It really
Yeah.
is really up to you. You can just call it task. You can just call it Popat.
But it's
however.
supposed to be flight one, flight
No,
two, right?
once you create a project, inside the project, you can have a multiple flight. So the
Oh, I
idea here is
see, I
that this
see.
is the location that you're working on. Now you're gonna have an earlier season flight, mid-season flight, late season flight. So inside the project, you can have a multiple flight. So this should be not a flight one. So this should be a title for the whole project.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do you know,
let's give
like
an
Popat, actually the title there is gonna be the location, though.
yeah.
Okay.
For
You
example,
can use
or
the location.
the crop season,
Yeah.
something like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just location one. Whatever. Potato, yes, here we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Then you see at the bottom planting date and harvest date. So if you have any those information, you can put in there. If you don't know about that, you can leave as a blank, and this is an optional parameter that you need to set, so you can still create the projects. So at the bottom you see team. Right now it is assigned to no team. So if you create a project without team assigned, you're gonna be the only person who can access this project. But now we are doing this as an kind of test. You just click that one, assign this project to the team that we just created, which is that one. So if you're doing that way, all of us in this room will have access to this project automatically. So,
Okay, that's great. Yeah.
then the
And
scroll to the bottom, then
so
click.
in this window, the title and description and the team, these are the mandatory
Yes.
parameters
I
we
mean,
have
the
to.
team, you can just leave it as in the default, which is no team. By default, you're going to be the only one who
Okay.
can have access data. So that one is the default, but you can assign this specific project to a specific team if you want.
Okay.
And the later you're going to be able to change this project assigned to other teams if you want as well. So once you're satisfied with it, let's say that we don't know the planting date and harvest date, let's click create button at the bottom. So once you do this, now you see this in a potato experiment project has been created. Filipe, you should be able to see this project because you are at it. I'm gonna just refresh my page, and actually I can see this in a potato experiment on my end as well.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let's go into the project. So by clicking the card, you are getting into the project. So click this in a potato experiment card. Now you are in this project page where you can change title of the project, description of the project at the top. You see the pencil icon. It's pretty
Yeah.
much the same. Now you see the planting date, harvest date, team, and location. Right next to you see the pencil icon. Once you click the
Yeah.
pencil icon, you can change it, later if you need. So
Okay.
if you click this in harvest date, yeah, that one you can choose to in another team. You just click X to exit out and click harvest date. Now you see this the calendar, the widget shows up. So you can just set in whatever date that you want. But let's cancel out because, we know that this is not
Yeah.
cancel out. And if you click location, map icon there, that's where you can actually modify your boundary. So you see the top left, you see that
Yeah.
icon there. Once you click that one, you
Yes.
see the edit layer. You can now
Yeah.
move those boundaries around. So now you
Yeah.
can just change manually, edit these boundaries if you want.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you click update field, it will save to the database. If you just click outside the window, it will just cancel out, and it's not going to be saved. Be saved. So let's not
Okay.
do this. So let's click outside of the card, and this window will disappear. Now you didn't save
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Right below the table, you see the manage access. So you already assigned this project to a team, but now if you want to add a specific member on this platform to have an access to this project, you can do so by clicking managing access. You go to another page, you see that all those in a member. Now, role, the drop-down menu, you are listed as an owner by default. Every other member that is added as assigned as a viewer. So viewer can only see the data. They cannot do any data processing or changing, the view, changing any other options.
Okay.
Manager, they can have all the right as a viewer, but they can also do additional data processing on this platform. And owner has a pull power. Essentially, they can
Okay.
add new members. They can actually delete the project, and etc. So
Oh,
let's.
one question here. For example, imagine in a workshop
Mhm.
where we want to share data with some, students. We should save them here as a viewers.
Yes, if you want them to have a read access only.
But they can't, for example, upload this information on QGIS, for example, if they are a viewer or not.
At this moment, data upload from QGIS to data to science has not been implemented. But
Mhm.
later, if this feature is implemented, viewers is not going to be able to push their data back to this project. They
Okay.
need to have a manager, the role or higher, for them to be able to, essentially, adding anything new to this project.
Okay. Mhm.
And I'm going to talk about, Filipe, later, that we created a, workshop account. So let's
Yeah.
say you like to have, this, work, anybody who is logging in as a workshop account to have access to this one. If you scroll down, the search for your user by name, you click that window and type in workshop, enter. And scroll down, you see, workshop data to science. This is workshop account that has been created. Felipe, you have an ID and password for this workshop account. So we are
I
not,
do, yeah.
I'm not making this password publicly available because this is only for person who is attending this workshop. So you can display this password on the screen so that they can type in their password to log in. So let's click this the checkbox right next to it, and you just go down as selected. Now anybody who is logging in as a workshop account can actually see this project as well. So let's
Oh,
say, you have, some example data that you like to use during your workshop. You create a project and you add this in a workshop account to this in a project and let everybody else to log in using your workshop account and they can actually see the data set without downloading anything on their local machine.
nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So this is how to manage the data. Let's go scroll up. And you see that this is a manage access. At the top, you have see the breadcrumb. So you just click potato experiment, right next to the manage access. Go left. I wish I can. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
click that one. You are
Mhm.
going back to this project. So we talked about manage access.
Mhm.
Deactivate project is in essentially deleting the project. So right now, even though you deactivate project, we are not deleting anything at this moment. Just in case that you may wanna, you may accidentally delete it. But later, when our storage is getting low, we're gonna run our script so that any deactivated project for a certain period of time will be actually deleted from the server side. But at this moment, deactivate project, if you click that one, you can just do this because it's not gonna happen. That's gonna say, do you really want to delete it? And
Mhm.
if you really want to delete it, yes, deactivate, but you don't want to delete it, so click no, keep project. Click that one, you're gonna go back to this project.
Yeah.
Okay. So right below that, you see 3 tabs in a flight, map layers,
Yeah.
and field data. So the one that we are going to mainly work on today is in a flight and map layers. So now we create a project. Now you need to add a flight to it. So I believe, can you show me that example data set that you are going to use?
Oh,
File Explorer. So you have ortho mosaic images. And
yes, RGB image. It is basically orthomosaic
so
RGB image.
I believe you also have a multiple flight, or you just have only single temporal data set, or do you have any multi-temporal examples?
We do have multi-tempo examples, yeah, but actually what we upload the last time was the DSM of this flight.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah. Yeah.
The DSM also, or
Yeah.
Popat?
So you have a multi-temporal DSM?
No. Oh,
No, only actually we have the DSM 0, which means time 0, and the
Okay. Yeah.
DSM 1.
Yeah. Can you download the DSM 0 and DSM 1?
okay.
Because I want to demonstrate that this whole idea why the reason why we are organizing by project in a flight separate is that for one location we can have a multiple flight to be done. From there you can and later do further more complicated analysis and later. So I believe the DSM 0 is gonna be before planting or right after planting, and DSM 1 is um what is that? Whatever you have automoject flight done. So we're going to create 2 different flight, and we're going to make things up. Do we know when this data set was approximately acquired? It was 2022, I believe.
That was around 2020.
2020. So we're going to make things
Yes.
up. So let's go back to this one. Let's create a new flight. Click new flight. So here now you're going to provide information of the flight. So you can name it. So maybe you can say the before planting. You can just name it whatever you want. So this is at the flight 0. And let's choose, when this was, acquired. So you can use that, the calendar thing, or you can just, manually type that in. So clicking this in an MM window, let's say March
Like
1st. So 03, 01, 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
And you need to specify what is the altitude of that one. Let's say 40 meter,
60 meter.
60. Okay.
Yeah.
60 meter. What was the side overlap?
75,
Seven,
75.
yeah, 75, 75. And 75. And which sensor you use in RGB? Yes,
That
right?
was, yeah, RGB.
Multispectral or RGB?
RGB.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which platform?
Is a Phantom 4, yes.
Phantom 4, you can choose, this one. So just in case, the platform to use is not listed here, no, yeah. Click platform one more time. I want to demonstrate something. You choose other.
Oh, I see.
You can manually type that in. So let's say this is in a
Okay.
Mavic 2.
Mhm.
So you can just type that in Mavic 2. Let's make it up. Let's assume that this is acquired by Mavic 2.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And scroll down, choose the pilot. So basically, whoever that belongs to the team will show up. Let's say in the Filipe was in a pilot, then you just click create. Okay. Then now you just have one flight created. Let's add another flight because this is in the middle of season. So click add new flight one more time. So let's say mid season. And choose the date to be like kind of April 14, or we can make this up, 04
Yeah.
01 2020, right? And altitude was 60, 75, 75. And RGB Phantom 4, the pilot, the Filipe again. Click create. So now you created two flights. You see, before planting and mid-season. So now this is a two different, the drone data collection for the specific project that you worked on. Now you can upload your data. So, before planting card, let's click this in a manage. Oh, before do that, if you click this in a edit flight, for example, can change it, all those settings that you did. So let's choose a platform to be Phantom 4 because that was exactly right. So let's update this. Click update, and that'll be updated there. And you can do the same thing. I believe those the trash icon is to delete that the flight. I don't know what is that folder icon is. Oh, this is to move your flight to another project.
Okay.
We encounter some cases where, hey, we have a multi-year, experiment. I just, uploaded 2021 to 2024 as a single project. And, I like to separate them by years. Then you create a new project for another year. And you can choose, this specific flight to be moved to another project. So the folder icon is to move that flight to another project. So in this case, we are not going to do so. Let's click out. Outside of this card, exit out. Okay. And if you click manage data, and now you're gonna see nothing there because you don't see anything. Just in case you have a raw data, the collected, you can click this in the raw data tab, and you can just click upload raw data. In this case, the way how it works is you just compress everything as a single G file and upload it here. And because of the license issues, we are not making this available to everybody, but you can actually do process this data on this platform as well. So let's say you collected Phantom for RGB images, upload this raw data over here. Once you upload it, there is going to be buttons that's in the process. And if you click that button, all those data set is going to push to GPU cluster that is on our Purdue. And they're going to process data. They're going to push that, the data product like an ortho and point cloud and this surface model and push back to this flight. In this case, we are not going to demonstrate that. I think if you're interested in that, I can, definitely make Popat, the Filipe, you have the capability to do so. Or maybe I can later demonstrate how you can do this later, but let's not worry about raw data. So let's click done for this raw data. Then let's go back to data product. So this data product is, from this raw data, when you generate data product, this is the place we're going to upload. So if you scroll down, there's going to be upload product button there. Click that. Now you can choose, what data type that you're uploading to. So you can upload DSM, point cloud, and also these are the pretty much standard data product, this structure from motion generate. But in this case, your is the DSM, but essentially what it represents is in a digital terrain model, which is elevation of the terrain, right? So let's click other at the top, other, right? Yeah. Click other at the top, all the way to the right.
Okay.
Click other, then you can name it. So let's name this as in a DTM. DTM. Then we are gonna drag and drop, or click browse files, or you can drag and drop that file here as well. But let's upload the DSM0. The DSM0. Click open, then upload one file. No, you have to click green button. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is happening is they upload this file. This is small file, so upload happens very fast. Plus,
Yeah.
of Ion campus.
No.
Okay. Oh, is a home internet is pretty fast.
Yeah.
But what is happening behind is you see that card has been generated. You can click done at the bottom, scroll down. So what
Okay.
is happening is that we upload this in a TIFF file to the server. We
Mhm.
convert this TIFF file into something called cloud optimized GeoTIFF. So that you can actually stream this data to other platform very, very efficiently. So you don't
Mhm.
need to download the whole data. You can actually stream this data only at the resolution that you need to the stream. So
Oh.
this example is only 20 some megabyte, so it's not going to make a big difference, but I'm going to
Mhm.
demonstrate in a later example where I can stream over 100 gigabyte of AutoMosaic images in just a matter of seconds, very, very quickly.
Oh,
So
that's
that's what
very
is
great.
happening behind. We upload the TIFF file. We just check
Mhm.
whether this TIFF file is in a color optimized GeoTIFF or not. If it is not, we are going to do this conversion and generate the thumbnail over there. So we are done with this in the first flight because this is the only one. If you scroll up, on the left side, that you're gonna see this flight card showing up. See that the first one was at March 1st. Next one is in the May 1st. So if you click May 1st, then you're gonna move into that, the flight. So you don't need to go back and choose a flight card. In this page, you can go in between the multiple flight. The same thing
Mhm.
here, data product and raw data. Let's scroll down and click upload data product. Let's upload the DSM.
Okay.
Click DSM and browse file, then you can upload the DSM1. Okay, click open and upload one file and click done. Now it has been generated and let's upload the AutoMosaic images as well. Click upload data product one more time. Yeah, within the same flag. And choose auto, browse files, and go to the directory where you have, auto. Yeah, that one. Click open, click upload one file, and click done. So now you have uploaded your, the data, over there. So this is how you manage, the flight within the project. So you can create as many flights as you want. Within each flight, you can upload as many data product as you want. Some another example here, because you are uh, owner of this project, or if you are the manager of this project, you see that not only you see the view button at the bottom of the card, you see a toolbox over there. There is an additional data process you can do. For example, this is an RGB orthomosaic. If you click in
Mhm.
the toolbox, because this knows that this is an RGB sensor, we can calculate the excessive greenness vegetation index. So just click that one. Then you need to specify which band is red, which band is green, which band is blue. So I believe
Okay.
this is a 1 to 3 combination, right?
Yeah.
Click this and click start. And what will happen, what is happening, click in at the outside of the card. You see that now this EXG has been created. So what they did is based on this 3 band, the EXG
First one.
formula,
Yeah.
first one has been
Mhm.
created. You can
Yeah.
just do this, okay?
Yeah.
And DSM, if you click the toolbox, raster, there is the journal statistics is going to show up, but we haven't
Mhm.
uploaded any plot boundary yet, so we're going to come back to this point later. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is on how project, how you manage your project in a flight. Let's scroll up all the way to the top. Now let's click home page, all the way to the top.
Okay. Homepage. Okay.
So once you click homepage, because you
Mhm.
only have one project, this is going to be shown. If you have multiple projects, they're going to zoom out to the zoom level where you can see all the markers. So you
Mhm.
only have one project, but let me see if I can add you to another project. Give me a second, so that you see what I mean by this. So what I'm doing on my end is that I'm opening up another project. where I can add, the Popat you as a member. So
Okay. Okay.
I'm searching. So I just added you to another project and I made you as a manager. So can you refresh this page? Now you see
Yes.
I have two
Yeah.
projects
Peanut.
because
Yeah.
I just added to another, the project, over there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just choose that project by clicking the marker on the map, or you can choose the project by clicking the card on the left side. So potato experiment is the one that you're working on. So let's click potato experiment, not the peanut. Yeah, click that one. Then now it will zoom into that, project boundary automatically. On
Mm-hmm.
the left
Yeah.
side, you see two flight shown over here,
Yeah.
and they will
Yes.
show you, flight information. So May 1st, mid-season, March
Mm-hmm.
1st, before planting. You
Mm-hmm.
can just see that. What you can do here is that now you see each flight card has, the X number of data product right next to you. You see the triangle, the icon over there. But let's click on the card on the left side. So right below the card, you see the three data product. If you click that,
Yeah.
this card will expand and it will show you all the data product that you just, unloaded in the,
Yeah.
the workspace. So let's click ortho first. If you click ortho,
Mm-hmm.
you see this, ortho
Yeah.
mosaic images, being rendered. This is
Yes.
dynamic, rendering. You
Mm-hmm.
see that, can you scroll down a little bit on the left side? RGB property is set to be a min max. So they are
Yeah.
just using whatever the mean value and the maximum value, and that's stretching the color. And
Mm-hmm.
probably this is not the best way to visualize it. So you can change the value. So can you scroll up a little bit? Scroll up a little bit. Sorry, up a little bit more. One more. Now the RGB property set as an min max. If you click the user defined, now you see the that the box at the bottom is now activated. You can change it. So I know this is an 8-bit, so everything is 0 to 255. So let's update the minimum value to be 0, maximum value to be 255 for all three then. So you just double click here, delete everything 0, and go to the next tab, type in 250. That one is going to be also 0, and 0, and 255. 255 and 255, and scroll down. There is going to be buttons that apply changes. So once you click this, now you see they are
Yeah.
changing this in a color the assignment on the fly. And you
Mm-hmm.
can
Yeah.
use different color combination. So what is happening is that we are doing a dynamic tiling services running behind. So you can just change this different color rendering based on whatever setting you get. We can just do min max. We can specify min max value manually. If you click min plus minus standard deviation,
Mm-hmm.
it'll ask you what is going to be min plus minus standard deviation. You just type in 1 and apply changes one more time. And now they're gonna do this color stretching on the fly, and it shows up.
Yeah.
And if you like this in a view, and you can click save changes, and the next time you come back, this view is
Mm-hmm.
gonna be shown to you every time. But this is
Okay.
only for you. If
Mm-hmm.
I'm just logging in, I might have a different configuration, so my view might be different as well.
Okay.
So that's how you manage it. This is when you have a multi-band. When you have a
Mm-hmm.
single band, like in a DSM, if you scroll
Mm-hmm.
down, if you click DSM, yeah, now you will see detailed surface model. Since it's in a single band, now you can choose different color map. By default, it is set as a rainbow. If you click
Yeah.
that one, there is pretty much every the color map that exists in QGIS is gonna available over here. You can choose whatever you want, and they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
change this the value on the right. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
say scroll down a little bit. You can do the min max value changes. Right now it is set to be min max. You can just do user defined so that, let's say, this is a very, so let's set the minimum to be 328 so that we are going to kind of cover a little bit larger. Click apply changes. Yeah. Now you see it looks a lot more kind of mushed out because, you're using a lot of color ranges for, lower elevation, which doesn't exist. So probably this one, if I'm doing it, just, go back to min-max settings and apply changes. And this is, what you're going to see. Maybe you can use different color and you can just do it. Let's scroll down to, you can play with it. There are different color map options out there.
Yeah.
Let's go to the EXG. EXG is pretty much the same. This is single band as well. Since then excessive greenness index calculated based on this. Okay, and you can use this. Okay, and you can also change the opacity. So this is handy when you have these are terrain model and heat shaded images. But if you just scroll down, you see the opacity changes so that you're going to see the bottom layer. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the layers they overlayer, like art.
I'm going to demonstrate this later in another project because in this case you're only seeing one layer at a time, so you can not actually overlay multiple layers. But there are some examples where we can overlay multiple layers so that we can have hue shade images at the bottom. We have the color rendered DTM on top. Change the the opacity value so that not only we can see color but we can see those hue shade at the same time as well.
Okay.
I will give you some example demonstration later. But at the top, you see in the map tools, you see that the map icon, this is in a single layer. Right next to you see the scale. If you click that, now you're going to see the side-by-side window. We can compare two different data products. So if you zoom in a little bit, zoom in, yeah. Now, you can move your slides so that you can check, one data product to the another. You can just choose, EXG. But whatever it's going to show is that whatever the view that you saved last time is going to show up here. The problem you change this in a color map to a different one, but you didn't save it. So you went back to the default color map that was assigned. If you want to change this in a color map of EXG to something different, let's do this. Let's go back to the EXG by going back to the single band view and go to EXG, click history data product. Scroll down to EXG. Yep, choose that one. And let's change color map to something different. I like that. This one looks pretty good, right?
Okay.
GNU Plot 2. I think GNU Plot 2 was a little bit better. Can you choose a GNU Plot 2? Scroll down. Well, one. Yeah, GNU Plot 2.
Yeah.
Everybody has different preference. Let's say this is the view that I like. Then scroll down, click Save Changes. Apply changes in the current view, but scroll down even further. There's a Save Changes. Now you are saving this view as in a default view. So have you clicked the Save View, Save Changes?
Yes.
And let's scroll all the way up and go back to this, the comparison view over there. Then you're going to change it to EXG. You see? Using the new, the color map that you saved is showing up over here. Okay?
Yeah.
And you can also compare against different flights. So let's say if you choose on the left side, choose the flight, not that one. Choose the March 1st one. We only have one DSM, so just click this one. You're going to show you on the left. Then you can just compare that against later flight if needed.
Yeah.
Okay. One more thing that you can do, can you expand this in a 3 data product and icon one more time?
Which one?
Choose the main one, expand this in a 3 data product.
Okay. Yeah.
So no, what I mean is go back to a single view. Yeah, expand this one. Can you click auto mosaics? if you scroll down, there is one more button that says share. So if you click that, now it says restricted, meaning that only person who has an account on this platform and only person who is added as a part of this project can access this data.
Okay.
If you click anyone, can you click that one? Now you're opening up access to this file to anybody who has a link to it. This is almost same as like when you upload a YouTube video, you can upload it as unlisted. So
Yeah.
people cannot find it, but whoever has a link actually can see the video. This is exactly the same way. So if you copy share URL, so copy file URL is that, when somebody want to download this file to their machine, you copy share URL. And do you have any other browser that you
Yeah,
haven't
Chrome.
logged in? Yeah, so open the Chrome, create a new tab, paste that URL, and type enter. Oops. Did you copy? Can you go back to that window?
I copy this copy share
Copy share
URL.
URL. Can you click that? Can you go back to Chrome?
Yeah.
And paste that again. Yeah, open up, paste, enter. Oops. Think this might be broken. I know that the band pushed a new update, but what is
Try the other link though.
that one is
Besides,
going to be the actual URL, so it will let you
oh,
download.
I see. Mm-hmm.
Let me see if it works on my end. Give me a second.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Uh,
Give me a second. I'm checking on my
Workshops is this way though.
end. Yeah, if everything works as intended, yeah. Give me a second. I'm checking on another URL. Oh, and I think that there's definitely something broken. So we'll fix that. But the way how it's supposed to work here is that if you copy share URL, send this link to others, and even though they don't have an account, they just paste the URL on their browser, then they should be able to see exactly what to see without actually downloading any data. And we will make sure to fix that one by
Well,
pretty soon.
but awesome. By the way, the person that has this link, it's able also to change colors and
No.
change.
So
Okay.
the URL has already embedded all those in the Vim configuration. We
Okay.
don't just save it, but I think that they're encoded in a way so that this server know how to interpret this in a configuration. So when you copy share URL, you are actually sharing exact same view that you're looking on the screen.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is a feature. So let's go back to restricted. Let's say that we don't want to open up this data. So yeah, let's go back. Click out. So that is share features. And you don't have access to in a 3D point cloud, but let me give you one example. Popat, I'm gonna add you to one of the projects.
Yeah.
As a viewer, because this is one of the most recent data set that we collected in Ecuador. So I'm gonna add you to another project. So I just added you. So if you click homepage, then you're gonna see one more project. You see the markers in Tipitini in Ecuador. Can you click that? So this has a lot of data. And this boundary that you see is in a Tipitini biodiversity research station. And this total area is about, I believe, how big is that? Almost 2,000 acre, if I believe.
Wow.
It's very big, very,
It
very big
is.
area. And it took us 48 hours to collect, this whole area with, multispectral and LiDAR data set. And on the left side, you're going to see there's a lot of flight, right? What I
Yeah.
want you to do is then the expand out the TBS MS shifted. So that's the one. Can you click the 6
Yeah.
data product icon? Expand
Yeah.
this out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not one. Sorry. Let's yeah, give it back. TBS MS all. That's the one. Yeah.
Right.
Expand this out. And you click auto mosaics. Then now you see auto mosaic images collected and generated over here. But you know what? This is not the best one. I think there is a better product. I'm trying to figure out.
That seems very good to me, though.
It's very good. Yeah.
I mean, it looks good. You see, you can actually generate in very high resolution images, very, very well. So if you just zoom out
Wow.
and you see, this is the file that you are looking at is about 170 gigabyte.
Oh.
You can visualize it without
Mm.
downloading any data set. And this is a multispectral. So if you scroll down a little bit on the left side, you
Mhm.
see that has 8 band, last band is an alpha band, first band
Yeah.
is RGB, fourth band is green, fifth band is red. The first 3 band is just in a regular RGB camera, which has a very
Mhm.
wide bandwidth. And fourth band green is the narrow band multispectral. This is the Mavic 3 multispectral data set, by the way. Fifth band,
Oh.
band is in a red narrow band. Sixth band is in a red edge, red narrow, and the seventh band is in a NIR. If you just scroll down, now you can choose different color combinations. So if you want to do natural color composite, 745 is going to be the combination that you want to do. 745. And if you do this, it's look very dark. Let's just click apply. So it looks
Yeah.
very dark because every value is low. So the way how I want to do it is click mean plus my standard deviation here. Let's type in 1.2. I think that's the value, works pretty good. And apply. Oops, this is even worse. So let's do manual. So 745, I have the value. So do the user define. Minimum value for band 7 is going to be 2530. I figured this out from the QGIS. Minimum value for green is going to be 269. 269. There is no zero.
Oh,
200.
okay. Sorry. The
And
first one is, what is the first one?
yeah, that one is correct.
Okay.
2530. Blue band minimum is going to be 152. And the maximum for red is going to be 11. Give me a second. Some of the stuff is blocking me. Oh, give me a second. My Grammarly. So 11568. Next one is a 1659. 1659. Only 4 digit. And last one is 973. 73. Yeah. And let's click apply. Now you see a lot better by zooming in.
Yeah.
This is, we're stretching color to to show a lot better. And this
Yeah.
is typically biodiversity station is known to be the most diverse the what is that location in the world in terms of plant population and all those insects.
In
Okay?
the world?
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
world. That's what
Oh, cool.
one of the science paper published. So if you just zoom out a little bit, there's some even cooler data set I want to show you. Zoom all the way out. And let's choose different flights. So let's scroll. Let's fold that. Scroll all the way down. there's some low altitude flight that we have. So if you click low alt G1, yeah, that one is the P1 high resolution, ortho mosaic. So let's click ortho on that one. Ortho mosaic, yeah, with that one. You see there's very small area with a very high resolution. So you start to zoom in, you're gonna see a lot more detail than the one that you saw earlier. So you can zoom in further. This is a sub-centimeter resolution ortho mosaics. You're gonna see all those leaves even.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's scroll even more down on the left side because we do have some LiDAR data set as well. All the way down. Let's see in the TBS L1, this is in a LiDAR. So let's do it in L2. I think L1 is a little bit tricky. So you see that now we have a different data product, but one of the data product is called point cloud. So if you click that using Edge,
This
I
one?
hope that the point cloud, not
Oh.
this one. Scroll all the way down. I think they might have scrolled down. Yeah. Scroll up a little bit. There is a point cloud. Even a little bit further up. Yeah, point cloud. Now it will open up the new window where you can actually see this in the 3-point cloud. Now you can zoom in and out. Right click turn is going to be, it'll actually turn. Can you do right click and move? Or using mouse pad? Yeah, now you can turn this in around. So we have, this 3-point cloud visualization can be done here as well.
Yeah.
And let's go back. Can you click those 3-line icon at the leftmost?
Where?
Yeah, that one. Move up.
Yeah, upper left.
Yeah, upper left, all the way. Yeah, click that one. That will expand that the view again. And let's say I want to show you this in a DTM. So if you click TBS LiDAR all. No, you went too much. Go all the way to the top. You see the TBS LiDAR all, the third cut from the top.
Yeah.
Click that one. And if you click, scroll down a little bit, you will see DTM a little bit down.
Yes.
Not that one. This is hue shade. If you click that one, you're going to see, but if you click DTM, click that one. It'll, go in and show the digital terrain model, which is essentially eliminate all those in the tree, but scroll down a little bit further. You can change the opacity value. So let's go down to 75 or even 50. Oops, you may have to click that, bar.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what it's doing is that we are changing the opacity value of this in a DTM. Right below it, the only works for the DTM. Whenever we have hue shaded images, they're gonna put the hue shaded images in the bottom layer, so that you can see not only color, but you can also see in the hue shaded layer. If you zoom in, I think it'll show up a little bit better. So you can see both colors and the hue shade in the pattern shown up in this.
Yeah.
So, all of this you're seeing here is that you're, working with a tens of gigabyte file, but you never downloaded anything. Now you can actually visualize everything.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of this in a data to science platform, where once you unloaded the data set over here, now you can access it. Even better thing is that now you can access all of this that I'm showing here within QGIS as well. So let's go to the QGIS.
So is it possible to do any processing on this this data, like on DSM or DTM on this platform?
We are working on it. So you saw the example of doing the EXG. If you have a multispectral, so let's go to the workspace and let me show you how you can do this NDVI generation. So we are not going to run this one because all this in the file is in the big. If you click Tipitini biodiversity station, we have a multiply. So there are too many. So if you click right, let me see on the right side, you see that table icon all the way to the right.
Yeah.
Click that one, it will change into the table view. Card view is the one that you were in earlier. When you have too many flights, sometimes it's very hard to find it. So what I want to do is that, let's say I want to work with a multispectral. So if you look at the TBS MS1, click manage, link at right, click that one, then you're going to this. So now, you are not the manager. That's the reason why you are seeing only the view.
Yeah.
Upgrade you to a manager. So let's see, Popat. Here, I'm gonna upgrade you as a manager. I saved it. If you refresh the page, now you scroll down. You see toolbox button. So click
Yes.
toolbox.
In which one? Ortho?
Also, yeah. Click
Yeah.
toolbox. Because this is a multispectral sensor, now not only you can do EXG, now you can do NDVI as well. So if you click NDVI, now it'll ask you which band is red, which band is in the near infrared. So like I said earlier, red is, I believe, 5, and the near infrared is 7. So go ahead and click and see if it generate. So this is in a big file. If you just exit out, click there, then you're gonna see this new card is being generated. Is it?
Not it.
Let me see. You worked on the MS1, right?
Yeah, maybe it takes some time, Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this is another bug that I found. It is supposed to create a new card.
Try the other index though, just to see.
I mean, this is one of the big files. So, this one itself might be 20, 30 gigabyte inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to stress too much. So, you get an idea when you have a multispectral, not only you can do EXT, another option is going to show up. You see the DSM, if you click toolbox, you only journal statistics is going to show up, but later we are going to add the features where you can do the CHM. If you have a earlier flight, you can do the DSM, different things to generate the CHM and etc. It will come later.
Okay.
But you got an idea that depending on the sensor packages that you in, this toolbox will give you different options. And if you see that button at the top, you see that download icon, so and the card right above the toolbox. If you click that one, it'll download the file to your local machine so that you can just, but don't do it. It's going to be file.
Yeah, it's too big file. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the very basics. There's a lot more things that you can do in here, but I think I went through most important things by so far. So let's go to the QGIS and show you how you can actually access this data in QGIS. So let's create a new project. So let's delete it. Create a new project. So don't save it. Yeah. So we do provide a QGIS plugin. So if you click plugin and manage install plugin, and search for, go to all and search for D2S. Yeah, click this D2S browser and click install plugin. And you just close it. Now you see that D2S icon shows up there as well. So
in toolbar section,
you can click plugin at the top.
Yeah, no, in toolbar section there is a
but sometimes when you have too many, it's very hard to find. So I want to show you. So click plugin. You see the D2S browser. From there, you can also click that D2S browser. Click that one. It'll show up same thing. So this data to science platform is supposed to be an open source. So all the source code is available, and so you can actually compile this this source code to generate the Docker images, build images that you can deploy with on your own. So this the instance can be deployed in many different locations. So there's a reason why you're going to specify which server you're going to connect to. So right now you're going to be connecting to PS2 instance, so it's going to be HTTPS colon / colon is missing / ps2.d2s.org ps2 yeah ps2.d2s.org. And you're going to type in your email. And password. I was thinking about maybe we can do FIELDimageR section today, but we are already in hour and 20 minutes. Probably we can only talk about this D2S part today. Probably we have to schedule this FIELDimageR for another time. Because I don't want to make Filipe you stay too late because it's already 8:17 for you. Yes. So click login. Oh, you know what? What is happening? You haven't created your API key yet. So let's leave this one open. Let's go back to your PS2 browser. So the way how it works is that right now all your data is locked. So not anybody can access it. So when I'm publishing this video later, I'm gonna hide your API key. But you haven't created your API key yet. That's the reason why you cannot log in there. So can you click your name on the top right and go to your profile and scroll down? Then you need to request API key. Click that button, blue button. Now, this will generate your API key. This is your password. You don't need to copy it because we can get that API key automatically. I'm trying to Popat blur this out when we are publishing this video, but after this workshop the session is done, you may want to can you scroll down a little bit? Now you create an API key, you can revoke this API key. So by clicking this, now your APK has been deleted. Request an API key again, and they will generate the new random API key that is different from before. So we're going to use this one for now, but after this session, it might be a good idea to come back, privately, revoke this in API key and change it to something else.
Yeah, sure.
So now your APK has been generated. Let's go back to QGIS. And go open up this in the browser and click login one more time. Now, yes, let's expand this in a window a little bit because I think bottom part is kind of sure. Now you see project has been populated. So you have an access to those 3 projects. So can you click the project? You see peanut, potato, tiptini, everything is available. Click potato experiment. Now you see 2 flight that you created is also available as well. So click before planting. Let's choose that one. Now you see the DTM is available, so click DTM, add select to the map. Now just close it out. Let's close it. So what you did here is that now you added this the raster layer from D2S to your QGIS. You didn't download it. What you're doing is you're streaming this DTM on D2S to your QGIS.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's load another layers. So can you go to D2S browser one more time? Let's add everything here. So choose the potato experiment and mid-season. Let's add them all. So EXG, DSM, and also add select to the map. And just close it out. Now you see those 3 layers that you chose has been added over there. And once you do this, now this works exactly same as you just load this layer from your local drive. And this is the place where you can actually use FIELDimageR to do any analysis.
Okay.
So Filipe, how do you want to do it? Do you want me to? Because
Actually, would be nice. Just Popat, what about just calculate some mask and remove the
Mm-hmm.
soil though?
yeah. So
Okay.
my initial plan was, now we're gonna switch the role. I'll be the student, Popa and Felipe, you
Ooh, I
become the
see.
teacher. Then I haven't installed this in the FIELDimageR on my machine. So you show me how to install FIELDimageR and
Okay.
go through the process. And you
Mhm.
tell me what to do. Like, I was instructing Popa to do it. So that is going to be more kind of role play where those viewers is going to feel like, oh, I'm now a student. I need to follow what I tell
Nice.
you to do, etc. But I'm not sure how long it's going to take. How long does it take to install this in a FIELDimageR on a Mac?
Uh,
Do you have any
it will
experience with
take,
the
I
Mac?
think, 5 to 10 minutes to install the packages. Do you have the R software in your system?
No, the problem is that I don't have anything installed on my
Okay.
on my Mac.
So I think it will take at least 15 minutes to install R
So,
and then
Felipe,
packages.
sorry to interrupt. Felipe, is that 9 o'clock is kind of hard stop for you, or can you stay a little bit longer?
I can stay longer. Let's do
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
So now
Okay.
switch to the role. You tell me
Yeah.
what to do.
Yeah.
I'll be the student and you'll be the teacher. Okay?
Okay. So I will go through the some presentation slides to
Sure.
overview the FIELDimageR package, and
Okay.
then I will demonstrate how to install it in
Okay. Okay.
R and how to integrate with the QGIS.
Okay.
Is it okay? Yeah.
Sure. So is that the installation is easier on Windows than Mac? Because I do have a Windows machine on my in my office, and I can remote desktop into and do the demonstration from there.
Okay. I think I don't have any experience of Mac, so
So
I
I
don't
will,
know.
prepare my Windows instance on my end.
Yeah. So shall I start?
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm going to demonstrate the installation of FIELDimageR in QGIS. And these are the topics I would like to cover in this video tutorial. Uh, so I will show you how to install FIELDimageR in QGIS, then how to load the Earth mosaic in QGIS, then creation of plot grid shapefile. Uh, After that, we'll see how to calculate the vegetation indices, then masking of Earth mosaic, and we'll see how to extract the crop phenotypes from the Earth mosaic images, and finally we'll see how to export the process data into different file formats. So these are the topics I would like to cover in this video tutorial. So before we start, I would like to give the brief overview of this FIELDimageR package. So it is a R-based tool, and it is basically designed for the agriculture researchers, plant scientists, and it provides the powerful utilities to extract the remote sensing phenotypes from the Earth mosaic images from the agriculture field trials. The another package from FIELDimageR is the FIELDimageR Extra, which expands the original package capabilities by integrating the more advanced GIS libraries. And the next package from FIELDimageR family is FIELDimageR QGIS, which provides the alternative solution to the user which don't have any programming background. They can also use FIELDimageR pipeline using the QGIS platform. So as we know that the QGIS is a very powerful tool in GIS field, and it has a very user-friendly interface. So those users who don't have any programming background, they can also use FIELDimageR pipeline in QGIS software. So the main idea behind building this FIELDimageR QGIS package is to expand the FIELDimageR access to the through the GIS QGIS integration, and enable the users to utilize the QGIS features with the FIELDimageR package. So the requirement for the installation of FIELDimageR in QGIS is there are three requirements. The first one is the we have to download and install the QGIS software. I would recommend to download and install the long-term release and stable version of QGIS software. And second requirement is you need to download and install our software. You can download all this software like QGIS and R from their official repository, and you have to just download the installer and follow the typical installation instruction to get installed this software into your system. And third requirement is you have to download the FIELDimageR R script from the GitHub repository, and you can find all this R script and the tutorial data set on the GitHub repository. I have provided the link for the GitHub repository in this slide. So let's see how to install the FIELDimageR in QGIS software. For that, we need to install for some important packages like Terra, ASAP. These packages are mainly used for raster and vector operation. Then dplyr is the data manipulation package. Then random forest and rpart are the machine learning libraries to do the supervised classification. And the next package is exact extract R, which is the package used for extracting the plot level insights of the from the orthomosaic images. And another important package is EBI image, which is used for the watershed segmentation. So these are the important R libraries we have to install in our software, and then we'll see how to set up the FIELDimageR in QGIS. So go to the browser and download the R software.
I guess Jinha is gonna share his. You mute.
Yeah.
Sorry, Popat, I'll be the student. I'll share my screen. And you're gonna give me a verbal instruction what to do.
Maybe to facilitate, you can share links on the message here.
Yeah, but Popat, you can stop sharing. I'll stop, share mine. We can go from there.
Yeah, just a minute.
Okay, then I will share mine. I was trying to install R, so this I just installed the QGIS because this is a brand new machine. I need to install. Yeah. Do you have any specific version that we need to install? Because I have no idea.
No, just install the latest R software.
So 4.4 is going to be good?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to install it. So I have to say probably yes. Mm-hmm. I click yes. Because I haven't played with the R before, so I think a yes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So choose English. Okay.
Yes.
Next.
Yes.
Next.
Yeah.
Do I need to change anything here?
No, just click next.
And accept default. Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
Again, next.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And click finish.
Click.
I have R installed.
Yeah, just open the R software now.
How can I do this? R?
Yeah. Maybe just type R software in menu.
R software?
Yes.
R studio?
No, R software.
There's no R software.
You just install in your system, so.
Oh, you know what? I just downloaded there is another version, so there's an R for Windows. I installed this in a base. Probably I have to choose different packages.
Did you use install R for the first time?
Yes. This is first time that I install R. I mean,
Mhm.
Good.
on my machine for a long time.
Yeah.
So R Studio is going to work. I do have R Studio here.
Okay. Yeah, it can be work.
Oh, this is something they asked me to install
Mhm.
something else. So
I think you already installed our software. It might be in apps like.
how? Sorry, I'm not a window user. So
Mhm.
do I need to go to R to find it?
Yes.
Either it's OPQR. Oh, there's R. Okay. Do I need to
Yeah.
click this one?
Yes. Yeah.
Is this the right one?
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is the our software interface.
Okay.
So first we are going to install some libraries. So
Okay.
just type install.
Can you? Do I need to install?
Yeah. Install dot packages in the bracket small c.
Oh, try. What about sharing the code
Yeah.
here in the
Just cut.
chat, though?
Can you paste that the command in the chat window?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can just copy and paste.
Normally, I prefer using the RStudio visualization because it seems nicer,
Okay.
easier to understand.
Uh-huh.
But for QGIS, you do not need the RStudio though.
Sure. I mean, at this moment in Filipe and Popat, I think we are demonstrating how to do this in QGIS, but I think the real power is, I'm gonna, show you some of the other example because I'm a Python programmer. We have,
Mhm.
very native integration of, all the functionality that we do on D2S. We can do exactly the same thing on the Python packages as D2Spy module. So we can develop, something like, the data to science in our module where you can access, all those, data set natively inside this in R Studio so that you can do more, flexible, operation, whatever you want to do.
That's
So,
gonna be awesome.
yeah.
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 So we can, discuss together to see how we can actually make that happen. So let me just expand this out. See, this is what install packages.
Yeah. Just
Just type
click
in
on
enter.
enter. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Click on. Yeah. So just select scroll down.
Uh-huh.
Scroll down this and select any
United
mirror
States.
from the USA.
So Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay. Click OK.
Yes.
Yeah. So that may take a while. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Then next, install the bioconduct manager and EBI image. Next uh,
Yep.
packages.
So this is
Click on enter.
wow. This one is taking some time.
Mhm.
Oh, it's timed out actually.
So meanwhile, just go to the Google browser and search FIELDimageR QGIS and
FIELDimageR QGIS.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is the first
Click
one.
on this. Yeah, yeah, and just click on this code and download this zip file.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it is downloaded.
Hmm.
I need to
So
go download and I have to uncompress it,
yeah, unzip that one. Yeah.
uh, extract all. It's been a long time since I used this Windows machine. So yeah, here is the one
Okay.
that I.
Yeah. So just copy the entire folder and paste that folder in any drive, probably in C drive.
So do you want me to copy this drive, or do you want me to get in and copy this?
No, the entire
So
folder.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
copy this.
Mhm.
Where is copy? Okay, this is copy.
Yeah.
Go back to C drive.
Yeah. And paste.
Paste it here.
Yes.
How can I paste? Okay. Okay.
Okay. Then open the QGIS software.
Let's make
No,
sure.
QGIS. Yeah.
Gonna open up the QGIS. QGIS. Okay.
Okay. So to integrate the FIELDimageR script in a QGIS, we need to first install the plugin, the Processing R Provider plugin, and
Okay.
that plugin provides the interface in between R software and QGIS software. So click on plugin and click on manage and install plugins. And in search bar, search Processing R Provider.
What is it again? Sorry.
Processing R
Okay.
Provider. Yeah.
Click install plugin.
Yes.
Let me install D2S as well. So we're gonna do this anyway.
Yeah.
Click close.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Could you please check the R software, the installation is completed or not?
Update all. What do I have to say? All? A?
Yeah, all A. Yeah.
Oh, it is done?
Yes. Now
Okay.
close this window. Yeah.
So I just close whole R program?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. No.
No. Okay.
Okay. So now let us see how to set up the FIELDimageR in QGIS. So for that, click on the processing menu in the menu bar. Then toolbox. Yes. So here in the processing toolbox on the left hand side, there is one icon for the options. The last, yeah. Click on that one. And then you can see the providers option.
Provide the option where?
Provider, this in the left hand side. Not in the list, in the menu, just the providers.
Am I looking at the right? Oh, providers. Okay.
Yeah. So click on this one and click on R. So first check the just a minute. I want to open this one. Okay, so provider, the package repository is CAN, and then our folder is the default folder that like C program files, then R and R 4.4.1. Is it okay? Then next one is the R script folder.
Okay.
Okay.
This is
So
the
in this
one
case, we have to change the path of this folder.
Okay.
So for that, click on this browsing button. If you click on this path, you can see the browsing button on the left hand side.
Left hand side. Where is it?
Yeah, means in the R script folder, there is path. So click on that path.
Okay.
And
here?
on the left, you can see the browsing button. Click on browse.
Sorry, I kind of lost here. Do I click add here?
No, just remove this path now. The existing path. First select the path. Remove.
Okay.
and add, click on add.
Then
Now go to the FIELDimageR folder. Yeah,
select folder.
just R script folder, select R script folder.
Okay. So I'm gonna remove this C drive. So do I choose select folder here?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Click
click
OK.
on OK. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, then next is next use 64-bit version. Just check this box checkbox. And next one is the use user library folder instead of system library. Just uncheck that one. And use library folder. You have to click on this path and go to the R folder in C.
Okay. Where is it?
Drive
Program
program
files? No, not in here. Probably another program files in R.
R. Click library. Select the folder library. Yeah.
Okay.
So in means we already installed the libraries from the R software. So that's why we are uncheck that one. That is, I'm not going to use personal library. I'm going to use the system library. So these are the setup you have to do to use the R FIELDimageR in QGIS.
Okay.
Then just click on OK.
Okay.
Yeah. Now in processing toolbars, you can see the R processing tool on the left hand side. Yeah.
Left
On the left side.
I'm trying kind of lost here. Where is
Processing toolbox panel on the left.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at the down, you can see the R.
Okay.
Yeah, just expand this one. Can you see the FIELDimageR?
Yep.
Yeah. So these are all the FIELDimageR functions.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see how to first step. You will see how to create the plot shape file.
Okay.
Plot grid shape file.
So
for that we have.
Do you want me to load that orthomosaic images?
Yeah. For that we have to load the orthomosaic image.
ps2.d2s.org. Give me a second. I need to check my password. I have a lot of projects, so
Wow.
find a potato. Where is potato? Experiment. This is the one, right?
Yeah.
Mid-season also select. So I edit it here.
Yeah. Now go to this FIELDimageR functions, and at the bottom you can see the field shape function.
This one?
Yeah, field shape.
Double click it?
Yes.
Okay.
So these are the window for the field shape function. The first parameter is the number of rows. Just a minute, I want to open this. The parameter is number of rows. Second one.
Sorry, Popa, I think on my end you are kind of breaking out. Filipe, can you hear Popa okay?
No, actually.
Yeah, Popa, I think you are breaking out. Hello?
But I guess here we go.
You know that it's not stable?
Yeah.
Oh, he's froze.
That's always happened though.
Popa, can you hear us? Let me type it. You are frozen on our end.
What?
we can hear you. Popat, can you hear us? I think you came back.
Yeah.
Popat, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
I think
yeah.
you're back. I think your internet was kind of unstable for short moment. Now we can hear you back. So whatever you said, we didn't hear for a while.
So yeah. So the first input parameter is the number of the second. For
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, oh no.
you are breaking out again.
Yeah. Maybe internet connections though.
Yeah. Maybe.
I can guide you in this
Sure.
step until he come back.
Popat, I think you came back, but I think as soon as you start to speaking, I think you kind of froze out again. Can you hear us now? Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear now.
I think you came back, but maybe we can just start again. Give another try.
Okay.
The part that I heard is number of rows and number of columns. I think that part that I understand.
Okay. So just select number of rows 9
Okay, 9,
and number of column 14.
14.
Yeah. So it depends on the number of rows and number of columns the experiment has. Okay. So user have to select this number based on their field trial experiment.
Okay.
Then next parameter is the input for the grids. So in this one, click on this down. You can see the corner points.
Okay. You're
Have
breaking out
to
again.
take point.
Here we go. Oh no.
And other
Sorry,
Yeah.
kind of lost you. Maybe
But
Filipe, you
he
can
was saying,
maybe you can give me a guide on this one part.
sure. So
Oh, I'm sorry, but I think you're breaking out every time you speak. So
yeah,
we
yeah. I
can
don't know what is happening.
an
Yeah.
instructor, from here.
yeah, let me try do it into so basically you click on these three dots at the end of the first point,
Okay.
right? Then you're gonna you should go right there.
Okay.
And remember that in this example we have the boundaries, right? So
Okay.
the last row and the last column is gonna be your boundary. You should select the alleys between those rows.
So
Go closer, yeah. Zoom in
okay.
more, and then right in the middle there. Let me see if I can
Oh, yeah,
somehow.
there should be a annotate tool that you can
Exactly. Here we go. You're gonna put right here.
here.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I click
See?
that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it moved.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Only my, only my. Let
Okay.
me remove it.
Okay. So
You go
then,
for the second one, second dot
if you tell me where to click.
on the three dots.
Okay. I click this.
Exactly, and then right here. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In this specific case, you're seeing that we are removing, the boundaries there.
Okay. So I need to zoom out probably.
Exactly.
I'm gonna click here to
Exactly.
zoom in any specific place. So I'm going to zoom in so that you can give me
Right there.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Click this. Then click this again. And
There we go.
here.
Yeah.
So basically, you just got this in a four corner based on this.
Exactly. Yeah, the way that we think about this is like selecting the right corners, and from that point, it's gonna be like geometric based on the rows and columns, right, Popat?
Mhm.
Are you
Yeah.
there? Here we go.
Yes.
Yeah, you can take over though.
Yeah. So after that, giving this input parameter like number of rows and number of columns,
Mhm.
and marking the four corner points.
Mhm.
The next input parameter is the mosaic layer optional. It is optional,
Mhm.
but you can select the
Here I
here
go
in this.
again.
Sorry, Popat. It worked great at this moment.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't, yeah.
So do I choose this
I
and
think
also?
Filipe, you can continue, Filipe. I think there is some network issue in. I
Okay.
don't know what is happening here.
So this is
You can,
when you have a multiple ortho mosaic listed here, you specify which one to use.
yeah, actually that's more important for we have make sure of the right, CRS.
So quick question here. So when you just do this, you guys actually analyze these ortho mosaic images to place your boundary automatically, or you are just figuring out what is in at the four corners, how many rows and column, and you just kind of uh, you know automatically place that in the grid based on whatever number of rows and column that you say. So my question is that do you actually analyze these images to align your plot boundaries accordingly, or you just develop this in a boundary automatically based on number of rows and number of column you provide?
This is directly for analyzing, is almost automatic. For
Okay.
example, the image here, when we use the four corners option there,
Mhm.
we use the image as our guide reference, right?
Okay.
However, if you already have your four corners, you
Mhm.
can change and upload your four corners,
Okay.
GPS information right here in
Okay.
the point shape file.
Okay. By clicking
And
this button.
exactly. And then in this specific case, you do not need the image there. You
Okay.
can build your grid without the RGB. But in this specific case, clicking point, clicking, you need the RGB.
Okay.
The other parameter that we have there is the buffer. The buffer needs to be negative because we are, reducing the corner, the borders. Or you also can inform your X and Y distance when you have, a specific plot size that you want to make sure that you, have the, right plot size there. But for now, just go in buffer and press minus 0.1.
Okay.
That means for each corner in the plot, per plot, you're going to remove 10 centimeters for each,
Okay.
which side there. Here we go. On field data set, it is the data that you have download from your, exactly. If you go in the folder there.
Field data?
Exactly.
Okay. So this is the CS file that contains information about each plot.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's going to be your, maturity, yield, or, whatever you collect in the field. The map is the very important point where you're gonna, connect your field data with the grid that you are building here. So if you click there, you go again there, you have the map.
Okay.
Exactly. The map is basically a matrix with pointing the right position of each plot.
Okay.
And then on plot ID, that's going to be which column in your field data that is the unique information that we have on the map, which is going to be plot.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Plot.
Exactly. And then you can run, I mean, you can save these in a folder that you want to run, or otherwise you can just.
Yeah, let me just do this here. I'm gonna save here to.
Right there, yeah.
I'm gonna just save it here.
Mhm.
Plot boundary. Do you
Exactly, and then
your package
you can
file?
change. Yeah,
Shapefile?
you can change a file that works
Okay.
and run.
Click run. Okay. Great. And now I can change this to be
Exactly. Or you also can come to the attribute, go there again. If you go attribute table, all the information that you have, from your field data is there already connected.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Yep.
Once that you have this, you can run the other functions there. Let's say if Popat's back here. Do you want to try Popat like indices?
I think you can continue. Again, the problem, I think it will occur like network issue. Yeah.
So
All right.
field
So
index.
Should I
double click? Here we go. And then you select the mosaic. Here you're gonna type the sequence of bands. So if you have a multi-spectral, you're gonna put the sequence there. In this specific case, we already have this default. This is some default indices that it is implemented, but you have the list of indices right here. And if there is an index that is not in the list, you can write it down here. This is just an example. And right here, you're gonna type index.tif.
Okay, so I'm gonna save it here, index.tif here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Actually, did you type TIF or the right? Oh, is it right there? Here we go.
Yeah.
Then you run.
So this is the one that generates all those vegetation indices that I listed in the previous setting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, there are 20 predefined indices.
Okay.
Yeah. So if someone want to use another indice, they can customize the indice in the my index parameter.
Oh, so this one is calculating hue, BI, GLI, and NDGL. So they generating 40 per band in this index?
Yes. Yes.
Let me see if I go to property. Oh, there's all the other band has been calculated already, but it is showing first three band as a color combination here.
Exactly. Okay. But you also can, for example, click on indices, double click, right?
Oh, which one? Okay.
Right here, indices, and then you right here you pseudo color.
Pseudo color. Then you can.
And then you can whatever one there.
Okay, let's change it.
Exactly.
And color lamp, I'm gonna choose this.
And okay.
Yep. Cool.
So here you can see that it's going from 0 something from. Right. So once that you have that, you can another application is field mask.
Okay.
Right there. The first one is going to be the orthomosaic that you want to remove or segment. In this case, remove the soil or segment the image. Here you have the index.
Okay.
As default, we have hue.
Okay.
Which is going to be used for segmentation. The crop value is 0 because we know that this value of soil is going to be 0. And you can save the mask and the new mosaic with no mask. I mean, with no soil there.
So I can say the mask.tifa here and
no soil, something like this.
Soil.tif here and click run. Okay, and close.
Now you go and uncheck all those
other
boxes there. and leave only the, here we
soil.
go.
Okay.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Popat, you have something?
No, it's good.
Nice. Another thing that you can do there, which is now important, is field info, which it is extracted, average vegetation indices per plot, for example, in this specific case. You can put there the index, or as you already have, the grid that you create.
Okay.
Exactly. And here you can choose one of those options, which means some, or you have all of them at the same time if you type summary. And to save the new extracted data per plot.
So I'm gonna do the plot summary.
Yep, that works.
And click
and run.
Okay. Close.
Then plot summary.
Oh,
It's not generated, or where is that?
why is not showing here?
Can you please I
Run
think
again?
it is not. Yeah, it is not generated.
It's not generated?
Yeah.
So
It is here
let's
though.
check it. Oh, there's something weird there.
Okay, let me just move the layer, field info. I'm gonna choose index. Shapefile layer is gonna be plot boundary. Let me just make sure I got what I got is correct. So this is a plot boundary here. Maybe I can just do mean. And say file plot summary, and I'm gonna say mean. Okay. And click run.
Yeah, let's see the log, what they're gonna say there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it did generate.
Yeah, it generated. Yeah.
So from here now I can do graduated using.
You have.
Oh, they have everything here. So I'm gonna do
yeah.
And I'm gonna use the column map of this.
Classify. Classify.
And apply. Oh yeah. So this is general statistics of the layer. Okay.
Yeah, and also you can come here again. Double, exactly. And then you label. Single label. Plot ID, right? That works. And then normally I like this one.
Okay.
And okay.
Oh, okay.
Now you can see which plot it's.
Okay, very nice.
And also there is the, as you know, there is the transparency option there.
Sure.
If you go here and then expand here, layer down, and then you can, push this down and okay.
Well, probably too much. What is going on? It is
Try apply.
Oh, you know what? I think they're doing something weird.
Weird.
Yeah. I think that their rendering is chosen something different. That's what is happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Click OK. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, yeah. So, and also there are many other functions there, but those are, some of those most important ones where you can calculate indices and extract per.
Yeah, this is great because we just demonstrated that, hey, now you don't need to download this data anymore. You just go create an account in D2S. All the data set required for this workshop is already available. So they can just pull this here, do the analysis here. And I think last time, Filipe, you and I tried to upload this data back. It didn't work. But let me just go here, go to sign in. For example, let me just copy my password one more time. And we will need to actually implement that requested feature from Filipe, being able to push this data
Directly.
back. That coming back, I'm gonna say, what is that? Potato.
Potato.
So we actually worked on this manage data. Oh, I cannot upload it probably because I'm not the owner. So even manager. Oh, Popa, can you upgrade me as a manager of this project? Because I think I'm
Okay.
just viewer.
Just a minute.
Yeah, but that's very cool
Uh,
though.
how to change the role?
So for example, if I go to the project that I have, I'm the owner, go to manage access. Just let's say, this is me. You just, upgrade this to manager, click save. Choose my name.
No, my
and
team or a workspace.
No, go to the workspace first.
Okay.
Then go into the, the potato project.
Yes.
Then you're gonna have this in a manage, Dockstash.
Yeah, yeah,
Then inside there, I'm listed as a viewer, probably.
yeah.
Click the viewer button
Manage.
and change it to the manager, click the checkbox. That was
Yes.
you did that.
Yeah, I did that.
So let me see. Now I can upload data part here. So I just generated what are the one that we just
Indices. We have the indices and
index.
also the no soil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I click here, index, download full image or so index is the one that I generated. I can just upload it here. Now they're just doing this in a cloud optimized conversion there. Other, you can say the no soil. Is it? I, I'm a programmer. I don't like having the space in between in the name, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna use the
Yeah.
same thing here.
Yes.
Browse file. Also here, click upload. So index has been uploaded, noso has been uploaded. What else we generated?
The shapefile.
Oh, shapefile. So you can actually download the shapefile here. So going back, this is the part that I missed here. We just only played the flight, but you can also upload the shapefile going here. You need to upload this as map layer. You can either upload the shapefile or GeoJSON, but the key thing, one thing you have to keep in mind is that this only takes as the EPHC 4326, which is not that long. So coming back, I'm gonna say that I want to export this feature as I like to. I'm gonna just save it as GeoJSON because this is a single file. I want to save it as 4326. Give a file name. Go to download. FIELDimageR here. I'm gonna say that plot boundary and click OK. Now it's been added. Coming back. I'll browse. Where is it? Oops, where is it? Let me see. You can just drag and drop. Download FIELDimageR. I can just drag and drop here. Oh. Why is it not working? Oh, let me save it as a shapefile.
Oh, it's already there, no? Right?
I'm not sure. It doesn't let me actually click upload here.
Oh, I see.
Please wait file to be processed. It is there, but for some reason it doesn't let me. So let me just add new map layer. Let me just export this in a shape file and compress it and see if that works. Okay, export, save feature as. I'm gonna save as a shape file. And this is gonna be 4326. Okay, let me just choose it here. This is gonna be download, FIELDimageR here. Plot boundary, then I'm gonna just give a different name. 4326. Save. Make sure this is set. Click OK. And coming back here, everything that you got, I'm gonna compress to zip file. And coming back here, drag and drop. Now we can upload it. So success. Now you see this and a boundary has been added. Now what you can do here is go to back here, potato experiment. If you choose this in ortho here, now you have this in a plot boundary, loaded.
Wow, so cool.
So you
Nice.
can just click this and have all those in the layer available. If this is a single layer, for example, you have EXG. Okay. I like to calculate, do the general statistics. What is specific one? If you just click this one, what they're gonna do is that they're gonna do the general statistics for this specific cell. So you have a mean, max, mean, and average, median, standard deviation, and you can download this in a value as a CSV or GeoJSON. The other thing is you can go to workspace. Let's say you want to do the general statistics for everything. Go to potato experiment. I'm gonna choose manage data. Let's say this EXG. I'm gonna do general statistics. Now you already have this one already done. You just click start. They're gonna do the general statistics for whole thing here. So if you just choose one, now you can download it as the GeoJSON. So this one has been downloaded. Going back, now I can load that. What is that? Journal. Where did I save to? Probably I was going too fast. Let me see. Download. Yeah, sorry, download folder. So
Download, yeah.
So going back to download. Yeah, journal statistics in a JSON here, so I can come back. There are too many things in open here. Just uncheck it. Uncheck, uncheck, uncheck. Then coming back here, I can just load this guy up. Now you have these journal statistics. We can do graduated. Choose the one that you need. I'm gonna select the mean. Different column map here. Classify, and click OK. Now we have, this is another way of doing journal statistics from, D2S. I know the FIELDimageR also have this capability as well.
Nice.
Yep.
Yep.
But probably one last thing that I want to show you, because talk about probably this might be another kind of topic. I think Filipe, I showed you do this earlier, but we can access pretty much everything on D2S using this in a Python module. So simply you just do the pip install D2Spy, and we have some example Jupyter notebook here, so you can create a new project flight data product. So we have a code to do so, and you can upload the data product to a flight programmatically raw data as well, and all this kind of stuff being done. And there are other examples. We're trying to add more examples so you can visualize data product using LipMap. Filipe, do you know Chi Seng-woo from University of Tennessee?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I, collaborate with him so that, we're using D2Spy, using, LipMap from, Chi Seng, so we can actually, get the data that we want from this D2S, display this on a, the LipMap. We can actually
Nice, cool.
dynamically visualize and auto mosaic different data product inside a this Jupyter notebook. And we recently did a workshop with Chiseng. So if you go to Google that and post 4G and a workshop, probably this is gonna come up. Yeah, this one here, post 4G North American workshop. If you click this, yeah, I'm gonna. But we did it in a workshop on how to use this D2S. Chiseng was demonstrating how to actually load the data using LeapMap and couple that with satellite data from the GMAP packages, bringing in auto analysis as well. So I want to highlight that this is the direction that I go with the Python, because that's the programming language that I'm familiar with. But imagine that we can do this inside R as well, because QGIS is the FIELDimageR QGIS is great for the beginners. But if there are more advanced programmer, R programmer who want to do more advanced phenotyping analysis using your packages, we can provide all those kind of capabilities where you can access the the raster images and load it into R directly. They can develop their own custom function to do anything else if they want. So
yeah, that's gonna be awesome too. Yeah,
that would be something that I like to pursue with you guys in the future. Not right now. We had a great start. We spent over 2 hours talk about each in each of us about how to use D2S. I've really enjoyed learning how to use this FIELDimageR for some other stuff. So great.
Yeah.
well, yeah,
we
thanks for
also
inviting
enjoy.
us.
Yeah.
So what I'll do after this one is that I'm gonna try to edit this video, try to hide any the personal information like an API key, any accidental disclosure of any password or anything. So I'll edit this video and I'll make it available to you, Filipe and Popat, so that you guys can upload to your YouTube channel. I'll upload mine on my channel as well. Then I'm plan to post on LinkedIn and Facebook pages, so that we can spread the word, that people start to use it. And
Awesome.
if you like to invite me to any of the workshop, please invite me. I'll be more than happy to be a part of it. I think you guys become an expert on the data to science, so you can just spread the word that hey, there's a great platform, free to use. You can upload as much data as you want at this moment. So
yeah, sure.
Spread the word. Use it for your research. Use it for fun, and let's grow this community together.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. That was great.
Thank you very much, Popat and Filipe. Thank you, especially Filipe stayed this late at night. I know this is over 9 o'clock. So thank you very much. It was great to see you guys, and let's keep in touch.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
Thanks.
Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.